facing an indefinite
Hard
suspension.
Knocks fans, it is now time for our co-main event of the evening and our final bout of Hard Knocks 16. This School of Hard Knocks fight is an amateur bout in the heavyweight division and is brought to you by Import Tool Corp. And now, let's meet the fighters. He's fighting out of La Ronge, Saskatchewan. Please welcome Devin Smith.
So Devin Smith making his way to the cage out of Rawai Muay Thai in La Ronge, Saskatchewan, 23 years old, 1-1 as an amateur, weighed in 222 pounds, gives up 17 pounds to his opponent at the weigh-in. And Jeremy, you well know, well, maybe not with the heavyweights so much, but as guys come in for the weigh-in, they do try and come in a little lighter. They put on some weight overnight. They put on some weight coming into the next day. So he may be giving up even more of an advantage to his opponent. As we discussed earlier, Devin Smith not cutting any weight for this fight, walks around at 222, is fighting at 222.
Yeah, it's an old thing from boxing and wrestling. You know, the bigger you are and the smaller weight class you can get in, you hold that weight advantage, and that's why guys cut weight.
His opponent. He's your other hometown hero, fighting out of Estevan. Please welcome Wade Baldwin.
So Wade Baldwin getting the same sort of reaction that we saw for Derek Deku, coming down to the cage to a rousing hometown crowd, making his amateur debut, 34 years old, 6'2", weighed in at 239 pounds.
Yeah, and Wade Baldwin is a specimen. He's a big giant guy. Actually, some interesting facts about Wade Baldwin. He says he's way tougher now at 34 than he was at 24, which is something that not all guys can say. And the other thing, that he used to be a pro arm wrestler. He was third in this country in 2003, so maybe he's looking to go over the top with this fight.
Wade Baldwin coming in 0-0, making his debut, and the fans continuing to stand and applaud the Estevan fighter. A good crowd, a great crowd here in Estevan at Spectra Place, and they're coming in to see this man here. Wade Baldwin takes a jog around the cage, gives his opponent a glare, and heads back to his corner.
And now for the formal fighter introductions. In the Power Dodge blue corner, he's 23 years old, stands 6 feet 3 inches tall. He's 1-1 as an amateur. He weighed in at 222 pounds, fighting out of Rawai Muay Thai in La Ronge. Please welcome Hard Knocks fighter, Devin Smith. In the Boston Pizza red corner, it's his amateur debut. He's 34 years old, stands 6 feet 2 inches tall. He weighed in at 239 pounds, fighting out of Southeast Combat Sports in Estevan. Please welcome Hard Knocks fighter, Wade Baldwin. This bout will be contested under amateur rules. The referee in charge of the hard knock action is Elvis Lyons.
Gentlemen, fighters to the center of the cage, please. Main event of the night, last fight. Let's make it a good one, nice and clean. Give it everything you got. If you're going to touch gloves, touch them now. Protect yourselves at all times.
Oh, both men with a beard, both men in black Hayabusa shorts, both men with black hair. The easiest way to tell them apart, all black tattoos on Devin Smith, colored tattoos on Wade Baldwin as they meet in the center of the cage. Baldwin with the red trim on his gloves, and he is out. This fight is over. One punch, Devin Smith demolishes Wade Baldwin. What a start and what a finish for Devin Smith.
Wow, that is called locating your punch. Devin Smith did not put everything into that punch. What ended up happening is he located that one right on the jaw of Wade Baldwin. And it's always said, you must hit accurately, and that's what that's what Devin Smith did. And unfortunately, Wade Baldwin on the receiving end of a shot that just was in the right place.
Devin Smith, one punch. This fight is over. That will go down as the fastest finish in Hard Knocks history as the doctor attends to Wade Baldwin, and hopefully, we hope, of course, he's okay as he comes to and is talking to the doctor. It looks as though everything's moving, looks as though everything's working, and Wade Baldwin got his bell rung. They talk about hitting a guy on the button, and that's exactly what happened here as Devin Smith put the lights out on Wade Baldwin and turned the lights out on Hard Knocks 16 here in Estevan. A very quick main event, one punch knockout for Devin Smith. Very, very effective.
Yeah, you feel for Wade Baldwin because, again, that is just a one punch finding the button. Wow, that again, that will be the fastest knockout in Hard Knocks Fighting Championship history. Devin Smith showing that all it takes is accurate punching and good technique. You got to again feel for Wade Baldwin, for the whole town crowd, but it just happens where you get caught in that one spot, and every fighter gets caught. And it's good to see that he's back up. He seems.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for our fighters.
Springs to his feet and gets a congratulatory applause.
Thanks
from
for the
the
support
crowd.
of our EMS team as well as our on-site physician.
And we'll hear now from the official decision from our voice of Hard Knocks 16, Jay Dinez.
We have the official decision brought to you by Import Tool Corp. The winner by knockout in 8 seconds of the very first round, in the blue corner, Devin Smith. Devin, I gotta ask, how's it feel to win our co-main event of the evening?
Really, really, really good.
Now you told me you were becoming a teacher. How does becoming a teacher differ from becoming an MMA star?
I think they're both pretty similar. Discipline. Discipline is the key.
What does this win mean to your MMA career?
It's a big deal for me. He was a big guy. I usually fight at light heavyweight, so it's nice to come in and prove that I have the strength to hang with some bigger guys.
And who made this win possible for you tonight?
My corner man right there, my little brother and my friend right there. My little brother, 15 years old, and he's the one who trains me.
Let's hear it for your winner, Devin Smith! Ladies and gentlemen, Hard Knocks would like to thank our title sponsor, the Tap House and the Spectra Place, the home of Hard Knocks Fighting in Estevan. And don't forget, we will be back in March for our second Estevan event. Don't miss the official School of Hard Knocks after party. Everyone's invited to the official Hard Knocks 16 after party at the Beef Bar, located at 1305 9th Street. Here's your opportunity to party with the Ring Girls and the fighters to hear their take on the bouts. Thank you for being a part of School Hard Knocks number 16. Be sure to mark your calendars for Thursday, November 10th for the next School of Hard Knocks event, Hard Knocks 17 in Medicine Hat. Now let's party Hard Knocks style!
Well, that's it here from Estevan, Saskatchewan at the at Hard Knocks 16. You've been listening to Ryan Ballantyne, Jeremy Ballantyne, cage side. A heck of a night, Jeremy. A lot of good fights, not many going to decision, a lot of good finishes, and some spectacular finishes in our last 2 fights.
Yeah, well, we had 2 records that were broken today. The first one is the attendance record and then the knockout record. It's been phenomenal to be able to call it here from Estevan. They've been really good in hosting us. By the way, not only following Hard Knocks Fighting on Twitter at HK Fighting, you can follow both Ryan and myself. Ryan is at Podcaster Ryan, and I am at Real Ginger Ninja.
So again, you've been listening to Hard Knocks of 16. You've been watching Hard Knocks 16 from Estevan, Saskatchewan. We will see you at Hard Knocks 17, coming to you from Medicine Hat, Alberta, in just a few weeks.